Hello, Isaac in Greece. Here's Arthur back to one more video, educational video for the OGV sector. This time we're going to talk about how to organize events as one of the strategies you can use to boost your results in consideration, to boost your results in applicants, signups, applicants, and approvals. Here we're going to start showing you what are the stages of event execution. So we have planning, we have promotion, we have the realization, and then the follow up, of course. So we have the moments pre-event, during event, and post-event, and you need to worry about everything you're going to do and everything that needs to happen in all those stages. First, about planning, here are some things that should happen during planning. So you need to think about the purpose of this event, what is the target audience, the MOS, the measure of success, so what is your goal, what you want to achieve with this event. Finally, you have to plan the agenda, so what is going to happen, at what time, who is going to deliver this content, these sessions, or these activities. Of course, the date and time of the event according to the calendar, according to availability of space, according to the relevance for the timeline. The membership application, so what your members need to do during this event and what they need to learn to be able to do this in the best way possible. IR alignment, so how will you need your partners to participate in the event? So have meetings, have conversations with them to align this, to make sure everything is clear. Of course, go all the logistics, so go after the venue, select the speakers, talk to the speakers, and all the alignments, all the logistics alignments you need to do. Then finally, you need to start your promotion, because you need to convince people to come to your events in order to have participants and delegates. So plan the event title, make it catchy, make it attractive. Plan the message of the promo campaign. So what is the message? What is the message you're going to use to attract people? What is the call to action you're going to use in this message? Finally, plan your promotion activities and which are the channels you're going to use, and start implementing these. And of course, think about communication partners. So what partners can help you boost this message and make this message reach even more people? Finally, the realization. So a few things that should happen during realizations is figure out the tech earlier. So make sure all the technology, all the equipments you're going to use, they are in place, they are working properly. Make sure you have showcasers. So make sure you have members or anybody that is responsible for covering the event, making pictures, making videos, posting on your social media about the event and those kind of things. And also the agenda management to ensure the flow. So somebody that is fully aware of the agenda, fully aware of the time slots and the sessions, and who are the speakers, and a person that is going to be responsible to guarantee that everything runs smoothly. And finally, after the event, we have the follow-up. So things you need to do is like thank you email to partners, nurturing delegates, and funnel checks. So make sure that your goal is being achieved, and make sure to process all the participants to achieve this goal. So here we're going to give you some example of timeline. So for example, one month before the event, things you need to do. You need to have synergy with between OGX and UR for promotions, for logistics, for partnerships. You need to have synergy with PM about training the membership, increasing their productivity for the event. Synergy with finance in case you need investments, in case you need the event has any kind of costs, or in case you're going to use discount or another special pricing for the event. You need to define your target and your audience. You need to set goals for your MOS. You need to book the venue, and you need to make a draft agenda already, because many things depends on the agenda. So the sooner you start thinking about the agenda, the best it will be for you. Finally, 3 weeks before the event, you need to start promotion ASAP. The agenda needs to be finalized. You need to start communicating to the speakers to make sure if they are available, if they are interested. You need to have calls with your partners to define projects, process time, dates and times, and everything you need to define for the participation during the event to make sure you have the supply that you need. You need to prepare a drive folder with all IR materials needed to make it very easily accessible to anyone during the event. You need to train your membership for the flow of the event and the project sellings and the routine. So is your routine going to change before the event? What is the routine? What your members need to know? What is the flow of the event? What your members will need to do during the event? Are they trained for it? Are you going to sell specific projects? Do your members know how to sell this project? So all these trainings, all these alignments need to happen at least 3 weeks before, so your members have time to train and really to build capacity for the event. 2 weeks before, you need to continue in promotion, even making even hard, bigger, more intense. You need to train your membership for their individual roles and goals. So it's very important for your member to have specific goals for the event and have very clear JTs and be very fully aware of what are going to be their roles during the event. You need to nurture your event signups. So people are signing up for your event. You need to do not just leave them there until the event day or until one day before the event to, oh, come to the event, but keep communicating with them, sending them information, send them any kind of nurturing that can make them more engaged to come, and also to come more prepared. Align with IR the availability of the date of the events in the selection process. So maybe you need to have a different selection process than the regular one you have with your partner because you want faster results during the event. So make that alignment. If you're going to need somebody from the IR partner that is going to be fully available for you during the event or not, and all these kind of things. Finally, 1 week before the final stage, the final details need to be done here. So finalize all logistic details, venue, spaces, materials, equipment, everything. A dry run with all speakers. So if right now the speakers need to be already selected, they need to have already agreed on participating and they need to start preparing for the sessions, and this need to be dry run to make sure that everything is going to be okay and the message is going to be really the one that is meant to be for the event, and have final alignment with your functional to make sure nobody has questions, everybody has everything very clear. And okay, you have the event finally. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be extremely successful. And the week after, what you have to do is to send a thank you email to your partner speakers and to the venue to make sure they are happy with the experience. Send an after event email to your delegates to make sure they continue in the process. Report on event KPIs, MOS, analyze pros and cons to make sure if your event was successful or not, and what you need to change next time. And of course, convert at least 90% of the attendees into results. That's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and see you next time.